Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I am Adriana Teodoro-Dier, spiritual medium and intuitive card reader. I have a message for Capricorn. This is your weekly message, and it is information from the other side that is channeled through, and it will tell you what's going on in your week and the environment around you, and also some advice on how to deal with what's going on. Now, this is a bit of an emotionally heavy card reading. And I know this is for a specific person because it's just, it's like the possibilities are too narrow. So let's just start talking. So the energy around you this week is the Hanged Man. This is the energy of surrender. Like you can't really do anything about the situation. You just have to kind of like give up and let go and let whatever happens, happens. So I feel like what has happened with this card, what has preceded it, is some kind of trauma that has really left you hurt. And this is also possibly a trauma that never got dealt with or that was incompletely dealt with. And it doesn't necessarily, the word trauma is a bit dramatic, but it's some kind of hurt, some kind of feeling of being wounded that you've maybe buried and haven't wanted to deal with. This forces you to confront it, the Six of Swords. This is forcing you to move on, but you're moving on very reluctantly. And some of you may be wanting to bear a grudge against the person that did this hurt or against the situation. But, that's not necessarily helpful. I'll get to that in a second when we get to your message. But the Six of Swords is a slow-moving card to recovery. And part of it is because you're still hanging on to some, like I said, resentment and a grudge against the past, and that is what is delaying your healing. So let me show you why that is. We've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Wands, and we've got the Star. So let me start with this card. This is a dragon holding on to its cache of goodies, its cache of gold. So this is the energy of holding on too tightly. So like I'm saying, you're holding on to resentment, you're holding on to grudges, you're holding on to the past, and you're unwilling to let go. Because to some extent, you feel better in control, either of yourself or the situation when you hold on to that resentment. And I feel my body kind of closing in. It's like holding on to this may feel comfortable, but it's shutting you off. And I think that's why it's taking so long to heal. It's kind of like if you were to get a splinter and not take it out right away, and then the skin starts to grow over and over and over it. You have to dig through a lot of that skin to get to the splinter because it's been encased now in skin. And that's what's happened. This wound has been sitting in you for a long time, and you're like, nope, it's part of me. I'm hanging on to it. But we've got a movement card. We've got the Page of Wands, and we've got the Star. The Star is the ultimate healing card. It's the recovery card of you're becoming whole again with your higher self and your lower self. So holding on to this wound keeps you separate from feeling whole, because it just is like thorn in your side. This can't heal to be whole if there's something wounding it. And you've been trying to leave that wound unresolved for a very long time. And this Page of Swords is just trying to get you, Page of Wands, they're trying to get you moving. They're trying to get you to understand that your road to recovery is inevitable. Your road to recovery is really going to be positive for you. And while it's comfortable to hold on to these grudges, it's actually not so comfortable anymore, because you realize that the heart gets calloused and it can't open up anymore when it's holding on to all of that negative stuff. So I think there's something opening up for you, whether it's a new opportunity in a relationship, a new start to a relationship, or a new relationship altogether. There's something that's going to require your openness and your wholeness. It's like that Journey song, Open Arms, right? There was a separation, but you come together, but you're embracing each other now with wholeness. There's an opportunity to do that in the future. And if you resist the healing, you're going to miss it and you're not going to be available for it. And this is something that your soul has been asking. They're kind of saying the word destiny. So you're destined to meet this person, but because we have free will, and it's, again, I said person, but I also said stages of relationship. These things are destined to happen, but with our free will, we can't always meet our destiny, because we can choose to turn away when destiny comes knocking on our door, And what that means is it's going to take longer for that opportunity to manifest. It may not even happen in this lifetime. It may happen in the next one. So really, whatever you have to do, whatever self-talk you have to give yourself to let go of this, it may also help to talk to others about this. The Page of Wands is a communications card. So you may need to actively talk this out with a trusted someone. You've got to get this moving, because this opportunity that's around the corner is so big, it's so nurturing, it's so sustaining, and it's just so aligned with you. This holding onto the wound isn't you. It's not you anymore. You're ready to break out of that shell. So I hope that was helpful to you. It would mean so much if you would like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I am looking forward to seeing you next week. And I also invite you to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. I have some new programs going on there and some new offerings, and I'd love to reach out with you through there. So anyway, I'll see you next week, and good luck.